darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart. Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight, songs of love and love of life, guide us to our heart. Mother of darkness, mother of light, earth beneath us, soul in flight.
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. It's nice to be back. If you want to be on camera, you can be on camera. We're just gonna keep my center post pinned. Hopefully, hopefully I did that right.
Am I muted? Oh, there. Hey, sorry. I'm sorry.
I think I
Hey,
did.
ladies.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, technology.
Hmm. All right, let's put the chat up. So if we need anything, make sure it's recording. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat or just like yell it out.
Yup, yup. Oh, look at your background. Haven't seen it
Yes,
yet.
awesome. Okay. So today is going to be one of those days where you're going to be like, okay, I can do this. And then when you learn to do it, you're going to do it one day, and then the next day you're going to be like, I don't need to do it. So this is going to be one of those great things. So I want to say welcome to everybody to the Ultra Ego as Your Alchemy. Um, Today is not about becoming someone else. So if you got a chance to see my little short earlier, um, really bad timing on how to add it in, and but I got it out. Learning, taking baby steps.
Oh,
Today is
sis, you're
about
hella
our
cutting out.
alter ego that already lives inside of us. Oh, and now I'm gonna have connection issues. Is this really, really how we're gonna do this?
Mm,
Let's, okay, so if
you're
it
good
jumps,
now.
I apologize, but the recording will be clean. So the version that I'm talking about your alter ego that already lives inside you is a version of yourself where, and we all have these moments where we have a situation and then we look back at it and we review it and we self-reflect and we go, I should have said this way. I should have said it that way. Right? That is part of your alter ego that is there as your higher self, trying to guide you. And what I want to do with this circle is give you guys some tools so that you can actually use those tools and practice them and just allow them, because like coming in front of you guys, it took practice. When I did circles with Sistership Circle, I would force myself every circle to try and be a little bit more out there. And even if it seemed like or felt like it was being too much. So
Mhm.
this is a live circle and it is a test circle, okay? Um, I am going to be planning to hold, which way am I? There we go. Okay. I'm going to be planning and holding live circles again. I'm really right now working in the meat of it of where it's going to be, but it is going to be a physical location. So some of us are here in person today, some of us are online, um, some of us are as part of the same field. Um, and what I want to build here will later become a fuller in-person 2 hour or more, depending on how it needs to go, full circle. But today we are just listening for the shape of it. So this is why it's also being recorded. It's also going to be thrown up on YouTube and um, for that moment of clarity, if there's anything that's like, ooh, I didn't like that or whatever, I'll have that feedback. So with that, was that everything I wanted to say in the beginning? I believe so. Okay, I have my notes today. So if you guys have um, a, a candle and you brought a candle with you, please go ahead and grab it. If you don't have one right now, we can use our candle as a visual candle. So, alrighty, let us get grounded in. I was extremely high energy all morning and I need to bring it down right now. So, taking a nice deep breath in and exhaling it out. And while I'm exhaling it out, one of the things that I'm bringing into my mind is the higher self, the version of myself that when she shows up, I can be completely proud of her. So let us take another deep breath. Let us just arrive here in this moment together. Feel everything around you. Maybe you need to place a hand on your heart, maybe one on your belly, maybe your throat chakra. You know that's where we get crunched up when we want to be our higher self and be bold and brave and sovereign in our own world. And sometimes we become too small. So maybe you put one over your throat, just hovering it, not grasping yourself, just allowing those breaths to come in and then the energy of negative thought patterns be blown out. I want you to really focus in on your consciousness right at this moment. Breathing in your higher self, exhaling out that negative thought pattern. And again, just allow yourself to feel the weight of your own body. You do not need to perform anything at this moment. There is no need to be bright, polished. As you see, I came in frazzled, just on one. No need to be overly aggressive. No need to be overly soft. We're just here in full acceptance of one another as we are. And again, you only need to be present in this very moment. Allow yourself to inhale that and exhale. Let yourself fully land in this moment. Now I want you to grab your candle. And as you light your candle, I want you to imagine it being a sewing needle. The flame itself is the needle, and the thread is the thread. Allow the fire to connect each and every one of us together here in the present and on the replay. Allow yourself to connect with the other women here, knowing that this is a space of safety. And as I stitch us in, I want you to imagine that thread staying connected to you through this circle. And as we begin, one of the first things that I would like to do is a small exercise for each of you. This is something you can do where you are currently. Maybe you need to pause this and come back later after you hear how we're going to do this and rewatch it at another time when you feel more comfortable. But this is a moment where we are going to name our alter ego. This work is for the women who knows there is more within them than she is currently living. And there is a self within you who can speak more clearly, choose, decision make more clearly, protect more wisely, and move through the world with more authority. There is a self that is in you that is your alter ego. And she is not separate from you or your higher self. Where am I? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. She is the one who, in many ways, is your higher self becoming unusable in your daily life, if that makes sense. She is the part of you that, again, when you sit down after a situation and you replay it and you go, man, I really wish I would have said it this way. Or, man, I really didn't want to tell that person, yeah. You know, I would have rather just said, I don't have that time. I am so, so sorry that, I don't have that. Maybe you don't even need to say, I'm so sorry, because that, again, is of a people-pleasing mentality. And so one of the things that you're going to start to notice as you practice more is how and when you say things in the world. So again, today we are not building a mask as you would normally see when you hear of an alter ego party or an alter ego event. We are building alignment, deity guided framework. So if you are guided by Sophia, let her stand on the edge of this work as wisdom and revelation. If you are guided by the great powerful Medusa as your goddess called archetype, let her stand as your truth, your boundary, your unflinching sight. If you are guided by Freya, and I probably said that wrong, let her stand as your desire, your sovereignty, and your fearless self-possession. If you are guided by any other presence, any other deity, guide, ancestor, spirit, what have you, let that present become in your space right now. Let that presence just come around you as if it was a blanket. Allow it to come in and witness you in this circle, in this full moon. This is not about making the work pretty. It is about making it true. So why does your alter ego matter? Your alter ego matters because everyday self, our everyday just being, often learns to survive by shrinking, waiting, over explaining, over talking, um, being way too available to people who don't reciprocate that availability. Um, your alter ego is also a part of you that already knows how to do something differently. So she knows how to say no. She knows how to um, ask for help, ask for someone's opinion, ask for someone's guidance. She also knows how to pack shit up and leave when it's done, it's over, it's finished. She knows how to lead and allow those that need to be led to express themselves without feeling less than, without feeling unapart of something, because a lot of the times you get what you have right now. And this is where I need to put a little pin on my note. So sorry. Right there. Okay. So this is where I want to talk to you guys a moment before we get into how to use these tools that I want to teach you. Right now, and it was all weekend long, I kept getting it. And it's from a reader who I don't even follow. I've honestly never heard of this person. But apparently she's like the biggest reader out there on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And she switched to the other side. She dropped her cards. She says I guess she's done and she's going back to Christianity. So there's a thing that I need to warn everybody moving forward, and you need to be able to use your alter ego senses to know that this is happening. They are going to start forming little cults, little that they're cults. They're just cults, where they're taking parts of our sacred practices, our closed practices. They infiltrated us for 10.5 years, you guys. So they're going to know our ins and outs. And so I want you guys to be able to see and recognize when you come into a group or you go to an event or you start following a reader or someone on YouTube or somebody like me, like even there are things that I would be like, oh shit, I wouldn't follow her either, just because of their certain things, my own, critiques. Um, there are certain things that like maybe don't resonate fully with who you are and why you are here and what your purpose and path and journey is. So one of the things that this will help you to see, especially in this series or however I form it, um, this will actually help those navigate through that because right now it's about to get real slippery, slopey type feeling coming out. A lot of spiritual leaders in the community never gave their flock the tools that they need to actually go forth and to not be, led by this person, but to be able to finally take that next step and become that leader in them that they are themselves in their community. So I want to be able to show you guys and help you guys see those things because it's about to get real gnarly, 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 gnarly. There's so many people out there that um, were in the new age spiritual community, and we're left on this super high endorphin driven spirituality that isn't really the real deal. The love and light community. You can't have the light without the dark, folks. You can't have the awakening. Hello, dear. Okay. So, we have all of these extra tools that I'm going to help you guys with, um, to help you navigate these spiritual frauds that are about to start dropping off the planet, who have left so many out there looking for real community. And I fully, fully believe and know that the reason why I have you guys in my group and in my circle, in my community, is because you are all meant to go out in your own community and help pick up the pieces from these spiritual fraudsters that are out there. These spiritual or tarot readers that have had millions of dollars poured into them and then turn around and jump back into the church that they had, and again, I won't say that not Christianity, the Bible doesn't have magic and witchcraft in it, because it does, but it is a negative polarity that's in it. If you read it, it is full of things that are meant to grow hatred. They are things that are meant to divide. They are things that are meant to objugate, to control. So I want to help you guys navigate that by helping you take your alter ego and bringing it to the forefront as if it's your spiritual armor, your truest, highest self. So that higher self of yours, your alter ego, she knows how, again, to lead, to stay rooted when that pressure comes. And this is what I mean by I had to break away, because that pressure is about to come for a lot of people. And these spiritual gurus, all these people that are trending, all they're flocks. I love to say it like that, because it's almost like blind sheep following them. They don't have the tools to continue to go forward after the love and light. They just don't. And I'm still trying to figure out here in the new house where I'm at. Okay, if I come over this way, there we go. But I don't need nobody coming through the mirrors. Um, this part that I want to help you guys navigate is not about fantasy. It is about usable power that you all possess. So I asked you guys, we've lit our candle, we are all interconnected, we're good on that. We're gonna move on to the mirror work. And this is why I was like, I don't want that one to come out because I'm busting this one out. So, when I would open the door, but my cats are being crazy today. It's the full moon, what can I say? And I see everybody in the chat. Have a conversation, ladies. I need you guys to do that. Awesome. Um, grab your mirror. I want you to hold your mirror That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. My I'm dropping bars left and right. I don't know. I it's getting bad. It's getting bad over here. I don't know. I need a new router, I think. I really do. I think I need a new router. So make sure you guys grab your mirror. Okay, you can always watch this video to help you guys to practice this. So you don't have to do it. You don't might not even get it right this moment. Okay, but it's a chance for you to practice this.
That would not be on third
And
floor.
the first thing I want you to do when you do any kind of mirror work is you always cleanse your mirror before you use it. So whether you're using a Florida wash, a smoke, um, tapping on them, bells, all of the traditional ways of cleansing, you can cleanse it. Make sure it's face down before you start working because you're channeling and grounding yourself at first, so you don't need anything coming through into your mirror. So keep that bad boy down. I want you to go ahead and look at it at your reflection. Okay, just look at your reflection. And as you're looking at your reflection, I want you to just find a spot on your face that you love. Just one spot. Doesn't have to be your whole face. It could be the tip of your nose. It could be the way that, a top lip looks. Maybe it's a mole that you have that, oh, it's sexy. I don't want you to focus on the things that you dislike. There's got to be something right there. One thing. Maybe it's how your eyelashes are. Maybe it's how flawless your eyebrows are. Okay? Maybe it's the color of your eye. Let us find that one thing. And I want you to gaze at it. Give it a good 15 seconds. Nice, solid gaze. And while you're in this moment, I want you to ask yourself, what does my alter ego already know that I don't? What does she do when I'm afraid? When I'm being small? Ask your alter ego, what does she do when I become so scared that I want to hide? And ask her, what does she do when I need to choose myself? What does she do? And remember, the first answers that come in through your mind are often the most truest that you have. So don't discount them. So now that you have those answers, what I want for you to do is to grab your pen and paper or your journal.
Where's the pen?
And we're going to name our alter ego. The first name that comes to your mind, I want you to name her. And we're going to put that at the top of our paper. Okay? If you want to share it in the chat, please do. In the comments below, please do. Let's hear what these baddies' names are. because she's the part of us again. She is the part of us that, girl, that's my grandma's name, Patricia. I love that. Yes, I like that. Yes. So my alter ego's name is Missy. Missy, 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 Missy. That girl be getting me in some shit. Let me tell you.
Mhm.
Yes. Um, and you again, if you already have a name, what is this? 10 minutes left. How do I? What? No, you're stupid. I already did that. Why are you doing that? Hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see what happened because I already updated mine. Stupids. Um, so again, if you already have a name, I want you to use that. If she doesn't, give her one that feels strong enough that you can carry her, right? Oh, I love these. Yes, yes, yes. Let me put mine up in there. Kind of like Missy Elliott, because she always was the baddest bitch when I was, that generation. What can I say? Um, and then I want you to write underneath that
I
5
can't write.
qualities that she embodies. Okay. So when you have them, some of them might be something like, she's brave, she's clear, um, she's measured, magnetic, strategic, protected, sovereign. For me, I put strength. She's fierce. She's unapologetic. She's sovereign. And that bitch is hot. Like I'm giving it to her because when she gets stressed up, she ain't playing with nobody. She coming to kill. So that's something that I want you guys to have with you. Okay. And so that will help you build the next part. The next part is I want you to write the following sentence. My alter ego helps me become the highest version of myself by, oh, I should have pre-typed that. I am so sorry, guys. Hey, where did it go? Okay, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to put this into the chat. Algae helps me become the highest version of myself by, and finish it honestly. Because remember, this is for you, this isn't for anybody else. So now we're going to shift this a little bit. Okay, we're going to shift just a little bit so I can run through this because we got like 5, 10 minutes. I don't know why it's doing that. Stupid thing. Okay. Okay, I don't know what it's doing, but okay, if it wants to play stupid, let it play stupid. Okay, so, um, if it kicks me off, everybody come back and I'll stitch it together. I paid for my account. I don't know what's going on. I might not have updated it though, after I did it. So let's let this body of ours shift once you've answered that. I want you to put that aside somewhere where you can see it. If it's in your journal, maybe put a flag on it because I want you to work with this. I want you to place both of your feet on the ground. If you can, stand. If not, no worries. I want you to roll your shoulders back. I want you to bring that chest forward. Okay. I want you to unclench your jaw. Let your spine remember that it can carry something larger than your fear. And I want you to say something like, I don't need to perform my power. I can embody it. I do not need to pretend to be whole. I can integrate it when it's ready. Okay? And again, I just want you to be in this moment. If you brought some water with you, or if you have water, go ahead and take a sip of it. I want you just to allow your body to wash through what you were working through. And remember that the water is here to cleanse your old habits of self-abandonment. The water is here to wash away any beliefs that you may have that are no longer serving you in this journey you're on. And allow it to be in your consciousness. You need to go deep into your consciousness and allow this to come forward as a cleansing. I have hibiscus tea. It is also here to remind you of the real power that the elements give us as we are working through these shadow aspects of ourselves. It'll help you cleanse in something more instead of filling up your cup without really moving towards that next plateau that you need to go. I think this stupid thing is going to kick me off, and I know it. I just know it. Okay, so I'm going to try to get through this as quick as possible for this next bit. I don't want to do it as quick as possible because that's not the intent. So some of the things that you can say while you're drinking your water, allowing yourself to get into your deepest consciousness is, I release what keeps me too available. I release what keeps me split from myself. I release what keeps me waiting, because some of us are stuck and we just can't figure out why we can't keep going forward. And one of the things that you need to do is, as you're doing this and you're feeling this water go down your throat, you're feeling this water cleanse your own being, is I want you to call back the power to yourself so that you may act. I call back my power so that I may act. And now I want you to get a little bit more real with yourself. And this is where I want you guys to really see yourself using your practical power. Okay. And this is going to be easy. I want you to ask yourself, where do I need this alter ego the most? Is it in your work? Is it in your money? Is it in your family, your love, your boundaries? I'm about to get kicked off. That's where mine is right now. Maybe it's in the way you make decisions. Um, in the way that you stop doubting yourself once you've already learned something is where you're going to find your power. This is the point where we're going to stop, and I will ask you guys to come back for a few more minutes so that I can help you guys walk through the ritual real quick. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It did kick me out. That's
Ish.
okay.
Oh,
And it's
did.
yelling at me. You didn't update your Zoom.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so at least I got through that point before we hit the kickoff. Now I can slow down for a minute. Okay, we're recording, computer is recording. I got everybody back in, everybody's back in. Smarter than this stupid technology. All right. Does anybody have any questions up to this point? Is there anything that you would like to share before we move on to this next bit? Good God, of course, my son calls. Okay. All right. I think we're doing good. And where am I? Okay. So we left off with where do I need this alter ego the most in my life? How do I use that the most? Where? Um, at this point, one of the things that I want you to know is that this next part of the ritual is the point where you're not going to be left floating like all of the other times you've been with other spiritual leaders, gurus, all of that. Entrepreneurs teaching sisterships, sisterhood, all of that. This part right here is why I'm extremely excited that it it's the second piece of it. This is where you get to ask yourself the hard question. And that is, what would my alter ego do this week? Because we're in a full moon. If she was already fully integrated into me and my higher self right now, what would this week look like? Would she send the message to somebody that she didn't want to go to the event? Would she hold a boundary that she had always allowed herself to break? Would she ask for that loan from the bank? Would she stop explaining why she does what she does? Would she return to what is draining her every day? And with all that, again, the first thing coming into your head is the truth for you. I want you to write down one action that she would take this week. Just one. Something small enough that it'll do. Something strong enough that it would matter. Now that is an intention. I love that. That's it right there. See, ladies, in the chat, you get a chance, read that right there. Holding my first Wild Woman Book Club circle this week, thanks to my alter ego and the full moon. Without her, I wouldn't do it. She is opening up so much for me. And yes, she is, because she knows your power. She knows how you can fully stand up and be present for you. And that is the shit. So I appreciate you sharing that. That was very just wow, perfectly put. I love that. Another one is maybe, your alter ego teaching you to speak sooner. And that's something you'll do the next time. Maybe next time I won't need her to stand up to show me when to start it. Maybe she'll be there to show me when to speak on it, to advertise for it, right? And we're celebrating that. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So again, keep it simple for yourself, okay? Just one of those things that she would do. I want you to use it this week. Say how you feel about wording. That is an amazing piece of your alter ego that I want you to step forward and use. Allow her to pave the way for you, okay? Because she knows ultimately what is best for you. And let it be real, unapologetic. And this is what makes the work stronger than the love and light circles that leave people needing more explanation, more, where do I go from here? We are not pretending that awakening is enough by itself anymore. We can't. We are here to show how our power gets lived, applied, and used. We are here to show how our inner self becomes our outer action. We are showing how sovereignty is not just some mood or a word that gets used around like it's a yo-yo. It is truly what our next matter of fact type practice needs to be. So that we can actually build larger circles in our community and really bring back together our bonds as women. So again, what we did just now was kind of like a test the waters to help me do the bigger circle that I'm going to be doing here. Oh, I will be announcing when that one is, but it's coming very soon. It's a 2-hour women's circle, where we're going to get deeper into hands-on ritual, maybe a little bit more witchy, a little bit more ability to witness the energy that we have when we are in these circles together. I'm still going to be doing the online, all full moons and new moons. And it's also a time for more women to actually get back from that other side. I'm in a position, in a place where a lot of women are going to need a lot of help here in the next few months. So it's pivotal. It's where I was guided to come, and so I'll be here for a little bit doing this one. So I thank you guys for coming in and really doing the work that I know all of you already are out there doing. I just, want to reaffirm those tools for you guys too. Um, so I say thank you for helping me build this as well. Um, you guys get a chance, please check out the website. We are currently working on the code to give everybody back their access that was in the High Priestess program. That will be coming. We're working on it. You got to get Christina's in there doing all the editing for me. And there's going to be a super special page popping in that I am so excited for you guys to witness. Yeah, it's going to be a great thing. So again, I'm trying to get that all together. We'll get it all. Yeah, no worries. We got this. It's a slow process, but we're getting there. Um, And you're very welcome, honey. My time is your time. We just all need to come back and be together again and start moving forward. Now that we're back in this beautiful world, now we're in a beautiful home, cute little yards. I'm probably going to be doing some night circles in the backyard once we get that all set up. So yeah, I'll be hosting some circles here at my house. So yeah. Um, so I want to again thank you guys all so much. The website is up again. I will get everybody back their access. Um, Full new moons. There's a lot of new stuff on there. We're going to be adding more products. Um, is that everything? That should be everything. Okay. I hate that part. So let us go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Put in your hands wherever you need to put them on to remind you that this week you're bringing forth something of your alter ego. You want to bring that forth to this week in what you're doing, where you're going. So I want you to take one last nice deep breath in. And in your mind, in your mind's eye, out loud, however you need to do it. On your last exhale of breath, I want you to say, I welcome my alter ego as part of my higher self. And you're going to have to do it fast because then as you're sucking in that air, you're going to feel that alter ego part of yourself filling in the void as you take in that next breath. I do not want you to discard her. I do not want you to perform her. I want you to integrate her. And I want you to let her live through you. So, speaking that to yourself, I want to let her live through me in this world today. And again and again and again, as many times as you need to say it until you believe and you feel it in your conscious. Because when I came back, when I did that Kill Bill, that was all our consciousness. And I want to teach you guys all about that as our true guiding north is our consciousness. The stronger we make our consciousness, the better that we will be able to work through our shadows, our traumas, all of the shit that we carry so that we can be our higher self. and be able to navigate all the crap that's about to be thrown at us, at our feet, and in the world right now. So with that, my sweet sisters, I want to give you guys my final blessing of may you start to leave every circle that I open space for you guys with. May you leave always with clarity, not confusion. May you always leave with your power and not something learned to perform. May you leave with your own sovereignty, not the spiritual sweetness that really can't hold real life. That fake shit gets called out all the time. May the alter ego that is within you walk by you side by side with you and your higher self in everywhere you go. The triple goddess. May she help you move through this world with courage, discernment, and authority. This circle, if you'd like to blow out your candle, is closed in form. But I say again, as always, it always continues within you. So may it be. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay.